kind of like a floral pattern to it, but it's got fire.
It does.
Yes, it's so.
It has
that's why.
multi-colors of fire. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Great.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and put the process together.
Okay.
And
how long should this take?
it's going to take about a month.
Okay.
Yep. So it'll be ready for Christmas.
Yay.
For sure. My name is Bill Peters, and I own Rockstar Opals. Hello, Mary. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Bill?
Fantastic, man. I was so excited, man. I got this ring back for you, and I know you're out picking up family for Christmas and all, and we got it in for Christmas, which is perfect. That's what we wanted.
Excellent.
It came out absolutely stunning.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. Can you show it to me?
Let me see.
Am I able to see it? Oh, you can.
Yep, there it is right there.
So my gosh.
The light is it's a lot. When I put the torch on, it's going to be a lot better. But since I wish you were here. I so do, because you were going to freak out when you see it.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Just even on this screen, it's gorgeous.
If Brandon could hit the light right in front of it, there we go. So too much light, back off with it. There you go.
Oh my, look at that fire.
And look at the diamonds, because we chose these big old diamonds, just because. I mean, that's exactly it. Oh man, it's stunning.
It just sparkles, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is going to be a treasure that's put down to family members. This is going to be around for a long, long time, and I was honored, so honored to just make it. Just to be able to have the opportunity to cut such a nice stone and then to do such a nice setting, and like I said, it's going to be around for a long, long time. This could be passed down from generation to generation. It's one of them kind of stones, So pretty excited about it.
Just breathtaking. Yes. I had no idea it was going to look so good in that mount.
Yeah, I knew it was though. I had high hopes for it, and it came out, just exactly or even better than what I was hoping for. So,
great!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah. Well, when you get back, just stop on in,
okay.
and it's yours. So.
Excellent. Well, we'll be back tomorrow, so
awesome.
I will pop by.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great.
The latest episode about?
Well, it's about you.
It's about me.
Yeah. Well, he's Irish guy. He's an Irish Australian, and he likes to screw around. He's kind of like a character, man. He's funny as crap, and I love the guy. We just start right off with you, and tell you how awesome I was as a student. So, he took me under his wing, and before you know, we're going back and forth. He would say, "Hey, do you want some of this stuff? Do you want this?" And I start buying it, and I start buying it in mass quantity, and then I start cutting them, and he kept on egging me on, like he's just an egger, and he would tell me, "Oh, that's good cutting, mate. Oh my gosh, you got so much. You're a natural, right?" So, and I think I said this before. I keep this in for reality, for humbling myself. I keep all my old opal from the beginning, from the first time I started cutting. I keep that stuff, and it's in a drawer just to remind me of how bad I sucked, because it wasn't very good at all. But the whole thing, we'll end up doing a challenge, out of this thing. So we'll probably, get some opal, back and forth, and do a live cut thing, stuff like that. Make it interesting, make it a challenge, for USA versus Irish Australian guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's not much of a competition, but I'm happy to.
It'll be a very good. Have you seen the latest stones that I've been cutting there, fella?
Yeah, I have. But you understand that humbling your student is sometimes necessary.
Well, sometimes I've had people try that before, and and I've actually made them look kind of silly, but you know, who knows? Who knows how to turn out? You know, I think I've been cutting a lot more stones than you lately. You know,
I haven't seen any shields from you. Have you done any
Oh
shields?
no, I got some. Absolutely, I do. But you didn't cut that shield, brother.
That's my signature.
Yeah, I talked to a guy that shield. I posted it one day, and this guy came on and he says, "Oh, I remember that thing right there." He said, "I remember cutting that," and I said, "Bullshit, guy." You know, I said, "Who'd you cut it for?" He said, "Oh, I cut it for my mate, Liam." And I said, "Oh, come on, man, no way." He said, "Yeah, I cut that stone." He said, "From Australian, Australian opal cutters."
He didn't cut it.
That's what he told me.
No, he didn't. Who are you talking about?
I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the one that I showed it. I put it out there because occasionally I pull it out because I love staring at it.
I did send that one to Afghanistan guy Haroon and his dad. He's very famous. He's a facettar as well, and they put a polish on it. But you know, Daddy cut it.
Danny?
Daddy.
Oh, Daddy cut that one?
Yeah.
Right. Like you're talking about you cut that one? Bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
Ain't no way.
I
That fucker's perfect, man. There ain't no way you cut that, Liam. And I always thought it was great. I thought I was getting good. I was a natural at it, you know, and no, I wasn't a natural at it. I mean, I had to cut tens and thousands of stones. That thing is...
I cut it. I got videos of me cutting it.
Do you?
I can supply it. I've got the receipts.
Okay.
I'll bring the receipts.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see the video, man, because I'll tell you what, that was mic'd. It's equal all the way around. It's perfection. I polished it again.
He put the best polish finish on it. Because I don't have that other compound stuff. I go up to about 3,000 and I stop. Put a bit of cerium on it and then I stop. But some people go further and they go, you know, 6,000, 9,000 and then they go on to the diamond paste polish. I've never done that, so that's why I sent it off to be finalized.
I did it again. I polished it again afterwards.
Yeah, wow.
So I've been on it, man.
Even the slightest change of polish can add some new pattern or color. It's mad.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, I don't even like taking it out of the package. You know, I pop it out of the box and I hold it in my hand. It's like, man, if I drop that, I'm going to be so pissed, you know, because it's perfect. It's my favorite opal. So when somebody says, what's your favorite opal that you've ever had? I post that one every time. I'm still learning. I'm going to continue to learn. And I pick people's brains. So if I run into a problem on an opal, I get one of my mates over in Australia. You know, I call them up, I text them, I get a hold of them, we video chat or something like that. And they'll actually tell me what I did wrong or how I can fix my problem.
So I'll tell you that my story then. So how I started Opal is obviously I'm from London and I live in Australia. I'm a builder.
Yeah.
And I tried a million different businesses. I'm just one of those people, if I get something, I just start it. I don't think too much about it. I just jump 2 feet straight in.
Yeah, same here.
And I was watching a program in Australia on like one of these Discovery channels, and it was Opal. I'm already into the gold mining and metal detecting and fossicking and stuff. And I saw the Opal one. I said, what's this about? And the guy cracked open an Opal, you know, of a rock. That was Boulder Opal. And inside was like $100,000 gem, and I was like, "Oh my god, you know, I need to get me some of this. I'm living in Australia. I got to take advantage of this." So I went and joined a local lapidary club. I don't know if you've got them in America, but we do in every town. It's like an old boys club, really.
Yep.
And they do it. They do all gems in there, class it in and stuff. But started going there. And in the back of that place, they had Boulder Opal. Somebody that's a colour in Sydney used to just leave their stock, like the leftover cuts.
Yeah.
And I chased that for about 3 months, but it would turn you orange. You're literally orange. Your hands are orange. Your arms are orange. Yeah. It's one messy. And the thing is, it's very frustrating because the opal's so beautiful, some of the colour coming out, but it's as thin as a micron, you know. So you go 1 millimeter too far, it's gone. Yeah, it's like breaking my heart. Then I started carrying on, looking into the black opal and the Cooper Beatty, And then I work in Sydney, in the city here, in the Rocks, and there's an opal shop downstairs. So I went down there and started showing some of my cuts. Just got friendly with an old couple who used to be miners. And they've got a beautiful shop. So they started showing me some of their rough, and then that was it. I'm like blown away now, you know? So started investing, buying in that. And then one day they came to me and said their friend had a lot of material they wanted to pass. The late husband who passed away had stocked all of the stuff up. Well, are we interested in buying it? And this was near COVID now, so there wasn't much to do. You couldn't go out. So I was like, yeah, let's go. So I went there and looked at it, and I bought $40,000 cash with me and skills. So I was a bit concerned that if I got pulled over by the police, they're going to think I'm up to no good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
A bag of 40,000 cash next to me and some skills, and I was like, this don't look good. Do you know what I mean? Like if I get pulled over. Anyway, we did the deal, and you know, I took it home, and literally it filled up my bath. So for months, you know, I'd just leave it in the bath with some water on top, and then just randomly pick some stuff out and sell it on Facebook Live. There was about 2 or 3 people doing Facebook Lives at the time, not many. And I thought, oh, I can have some of this as well. So we started Shanti Opals.
Yep.
Shanti Opals, Shanti, you know. Just like sort of kind of goes in tune with the opals. That's what I believe. Like opals have special powers in them, you know.
There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with it, Liam. Definitely something wrong with that stone, because it's got me screwed up in the head. Yeah, you know, for sure.
They're alive. You know, people say crystals are alive. They're growing. Opals are doing something as well. Someone needs to look into that. I'm not a scientist, but like they're definitely alive. It's always, it come from water or water with silica that's trapped millions of years ago. The water left, and what it left behind is there's not one opal that's the same. That's what intrigues me. Diamonds can be nice, but you know, you look at one diamond, you've looked at probably 1,000, right? Yeah. Unless you're a real diamond guy. But a diamond looks the same. Well, there's not one opal that's the same. Yes. You could never find 2 opals the same. So they're unique. Yeah, and it's just fascinating. So started doing the lives, and it was very successful. You know, on a Friday night, get a couple of friends round, have a couple of beers, do some lives, and yeah, Shanti took off pretty big like that. And then I think that's when I met you, wasn't it, Bill?
You know, and there's a lot of good dudes over there, and I love them. You know, I probably was born in the wrong country. I mean, I love the USA, of course, you know, but Australia, man, I'll tell you what, that'd be a beautiful thing, because I love that opal. I just love opal, but I like gold. I like other stuff too. So I think I would probably have been in that field, whether it be gold, sapphire, you know, whatever they have over there. I would probably be doing that for a living if I was there. That's when I asked you, I said, well, do you sell a parcel? Because you were selling like singles and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I got a parcel from you. I don't know what I spent because I don't remember. But, and then I got it. It's like, oh my God, this is real opal, man. This is the real stuff. You know, and from that point on, man, you know, I don't know how many keys.
You mentioned you got screwed over, but getting screwed over in the opal industry is part and parcel to the industry.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I didn't know that though. Mate. I didn't know that.
When it happens to me and I open up a parcel and I look at it and go, oh, okay, I got done again. You know what I mean? That's just part of the parcel.
And you got to be careful.
You got to be careful. But there's wins and there's losses. Like sometimes from a bag of nothing, still cut it. Like you say, I think you say that always in your life, still cut it. Yeah. You look at it, you go, I've just bought a load of rubbish. You still got to cut it, because some of the best opals, and I actually have cut one harlequin. So I don't know if you've had the privilege yet to cut a harlequin pattern.
One, it was Cooper Petey though, wasn't it? It was very, very thin. It wasn't very predominant, you know, as far as like you want to see a harlequin, you know. But yeah, I'd like to.
Mine was only small. It was only 2 carats.
Oh.
But it came from a rubbish parcel, and it was just looked like junk, and it was just a black potch. Now it was like an N1 black, and so I was like, do you know what? I'm going to keep cutting it. And there was nothing there, and all of a sudden I thought, oh my God, there's colour in the middle of this. And I just kept going, and bosh, and it came out harlequin pattern. So that comes from nothing. So you've got to cut them down to dust, really.
I do. That's what I tell everybody. It's like I was telling Brandon the same thing. I said, I cut them until there's nothing left. I give every opal that I cut a chance to be a star. Every one of them. So that's where I came.
I've been following your cutting progression, and look, as my apprentice, you're nearly there. You're getting there.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah.
Just keep persevering, and one day, you'll be a top cutter like myself.
Yeah.
But I do love opal. I love cutting it. So back with Liam, so I actually just kept on contacting him because I would cut up everything that he sent me, and then I would say, Liam, you got any more? And then he'd go out and find some for me. I bought this one rock, and as a matter of fact, I've got this from it. I've also got this opal from it, a rock that I spent a ton of cash on. It was 1,500 carats. Sat in a safe for 40 years. I think nobody wanted to cut it, but it sat in a safe, and I actually bought it. And I turned it into many, many, many gems. And from that point on, we just became really fast friends.
I was just joking. There's plenty of professional cutters out there. I would say I'm not a bad cutter.
Yeah.
So what happened to that competition, mate? I thought we were going to. You were going to say that you've surpassed your.
Well, yeah.
Your teacher.
I'm. Anytime I'm ready, anytime, of course, But
I think you bottled it. I think you decided to back off.
I didn't back off, man. You left me. You left me and went back to work. And our communication became lagged down. But when I cut that stuff, I look at them opal, and when I cut them, it's like I just want to cut everything. Like I could take a nice chunk, let's say a 10 carat, 10, 15 carat piece of rough, and I want it to be a 10 or 15 carat piece of gem. So cutting them in half, and going, okay, let's be fair about it. You have to have the same opportunity that I have, on that same piece of opal, and that's where I wanted to go with that. I want to take a piece of opal, cut that thing in half, A, B, do A or B. You pick A or B, and that's the one we send off, and then it has to be cut live. We have to cut it live. It doesn't have to be live. It's just got to be recorded as we're cutting, because I can't have you cheating on me and bringing in some pro, because it can't work like that, man. I'm cutting.
The problem is, this is, I don't know if you want to put a time frame on it, because I could probably finish an opal and beat you in about 5 minutes, because that's how quick I can do it.
It would take me about 10 to beat you. So
I think you spend about 6 weeks on one opal, isn't that what you do?
Oh, for criminy sakes, I don't, man. I cut these opal in 10 minutes, man. I got it finished and polished down to 3,000 in 10 minutes.
These are fighting words,
I know. You're starting it too.
Super cool, dude. And now we're going to have this competition. We've been talking about it for a long time, and I actually had this stuff, but then he had to go back to work. He just kind of got out of the opals. And I wish he would have stayed in it, because he would be the most famous Australian selling opal today, because he's just so good. His company, his business is called Shanti Opal.
Opal's all about love, and look, mate, so I'm from Shanti, mate.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, man. Ain't you Shanti, man? Ain't you a Shanti guy? We're going to have to duke it out here, man, before we're done.
Well, you want me to go on a hunt for a good piece of rough?
Either you do it or I do it. I got some coming right now. So I've got some nice stuff coming, I'm hoping. I never know until just like you open up the package. But yeah, if you can find something nice, that you want to cut in half, and then we go, like we said, not only bragging rights, man, but you get the opal, the other person's opal. And that's what I tell everybody about this opal. I can cut an opal in half, give it to you, and you're going to come up with a different shape. You're going to come up with a different pattern. It's going to be a different size than what I'm doing. And that's what I love about it too. It's like, it's going to be totally different. You might even take it right on down to the color, right down to the bottom color bar, and come up with a harlequin. And if you do that, you win, of course. But
have you noticed that when you can have an opal, you're cutting an opal, and you may have a broad flash pattern or something, but if you keep going and the pattern changes, have you seen that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can change the pattern. It doesn't necessarily say the same pattern. The deeper you go, or just a different way you cut it.
Yeah.
If you're doing a different shape, it will change the pattern slightly.
That's what I like about mint to be. Mint to be is like that too, and that's what killed me about mint to be. But I was cutting some Brazilian. I don't know if I even showed you any of that stuff, but Brazilian is fantastic. You would love cutting it because you go down so far, and you got a nice, beautiful opal. But then you go down a little farther, and then you got a totally different pattern. So if you don't like what you're cutting right now, you just go down a little farther, like mint to be. Mint to be is the same way. You get that like pinfire flash kind of pattern, but you go down a little farther before you know it, you got flagstone, and mint to be is like that too. That's why I like that, but I really, I have a love-hate relationship with mint to be, and like everybody else, sometimes it sucks really bad.
How many opals you got now, Bill? How many you got there?
Thousands. Literally thousands. Oh yeah. I started making the packages where my little cases, I'm putting 5 in at a time.
And your wife hasn't left you. So you've got thousands of opal and your missus stay, do you?
Well, if I wouldn't have had this store and I wouldn't be buying what I'm buying, she would have definitely put a stop to it a long time ago.
Opal there's something in it. There's something wrong with it that screws people's heads up, and I'm one of them. And I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. So, and I just love it. Every time I look at it, it's, I've mentioned it before, it's my precious. Every time I cut a stone, so there's something up with it. I don't know what it is. I'm not a crystally type believer in that kind of stuff, but it's screwed me up pretty bad.
Because when I cut an opal, my brain turns off, mate. It's literally me, the color, and the opal. And it's just very therapeutic hobby, isn't it?
It is, because I don't even listen to music. I just put my headlamp on, and just start cutting. And I'll cut for an hour or two. And then sometimes I have wins. I'll walk upstairs and I show my wife every time when I just got done cutting. So she's seen every opal I've ever cut. And and sometimes she likes them. She don't like gray at all. No gray base. She don't like it.
No.
She likes pink.
I mean, I get some nice colors with gray, but so you want the black base.
Yeah.
Just want the black base.
Yeah.
Like I've spent a lot of money, and to become a good cutter, it's an expensive lesson.
Oh yeah.
You probably know, Bill.
Yeah.
Like, so, although you get tips from some of the old miners and stuff, you really need to just learn it all yourself. So you need to. I bought like rough worth 10 grand, and I'm looking at the sidebar, and I'm like, that is going to cut the biggest, reddest, blackest gem ever. Do you know what I mean? From the side, because I can see the sidebar, and it runs all the way around the rock. It's a big one, so I'm paying 10 grand for that. This is jackpot. And I cut it, choose which side to come down on the face, which is always a gamble. To come down on the face, bring the brighter side out. And as I came down on the face, it was green. So I figured that, that's a lesson to learn. It's not red. On the side angle, when it's in the middle of the rock, it was red. But when you open it up, come down on the top, it came green. It was like a luminous green, but it was very, very directional.
Yep.
So on the side, it was red, but when you look down on it, you had a very directional stone, and it was still bright, but it was very directional, and not all what I'd anticipate. So then I'm like, okay, that was a good lesson. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I just got to doing that,
but a good one.
I just did that. I just did that with it was orange on the side, that tiger striped. It was tiger striped, and it was beautiful. It was a black crystal, and I've got several of them. And I kept on. I said, well, I got to get that orange. If you can get that orange on the top of that green, oh man! But I had it on the side, so I chased it down, and I went down probably 4 or 5 mil, and it never came up. It never transpired. So I just got mad, and I stopped and I polished it up. So when you roll it, you can see the tiger stripes on each side, but you do not, it's just totally green and black on the top, which is, it sucked, but I couldn't go no far. I didn't want to waste a gem. It's a 12 karat gem. It's worth like 12 grand right about now. So, I didn't want to waste it. I just stopped, and I made jewelry out of them. So now I got a bunch of jewelry out of the stuff. One's a little orange, but the big one that I really needed it to be orange, because I could have put probably another $1,000 a carat on that stone. If I could have got that orange on it. But I'll sell it for $8,000 to $10,000, $12,000 probably in Tucson with no problem at all.
We're gonna find some rough. Who's gonna do it? Me or you?
It doesn't matter. You start looking. You start looking. I'll do the same thing.
Well, I can go down to my contact down there in the rocks, and I can say, right, give me a piece of rough. We want one big piece.
Yeah.
Let's put a budget on it, what we want to spend.
Yeah.
And I'll say, look, right, give me, open up that box of magic they've got, seen it, and give me this big piece. And then what we can do is, it's your competition. Well, how do you want to do it? You tell me.
Well, I think we should look to see where we can nip it off on the edges and then cut it in half.
Yeah, okay. And then flick heads or tails, who gets
heads or tails,
half.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And then the winner doesn't get any money or anything like that. We do it for the love. But what we can do is you can do the Rockstar Opal trophy.
Great dude. And I can't wait for it. He thinks that he's better cutter than I am, but I'm here to tell you, I hope he sees this live, dude, because I'm going to take him down a few pegs, and then we're going to have a Shanti Rockstar trophy, and I'll probably put it right up here on one of my shelves at the store here, and for a year, and then maybe he'll want to challenge me again when he gets a little better. Who knows? But we'll see. But it's going to be great. It'll be great, and it's going to come here. We're searching for the right stone right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to split that stone in half. He's going to cut it live. I'm going to cut it live, and then we'll have the public decide on and who the winner is and who gets that opal, because the opal's not cheap. It's going to be a very expensive opal, and the winner gets to keep the other guy's opal. So that's going to be fantastic. We're not going to trade any money off or anything like that, because that's not what opal's about for us. But the competition, the accolades that we're going to get by being able to tout that we were the winner is going to be worth everything. So stay tuned, and it's going to be fantastic.